Have you ever wondered about the famous tourist attractions that no longer exist? Picture this: a world where the seven wonders of the ancient world still stand in all their glory, or a time when the majestic Crystal Palace of London was more than just a memory. You see, history is not just about the artifacts, monuments, and landmarks we can visit today. It's also about those awe-inspiring places that once held great significance but have since disappeared, swallowed by the sands of time or the relentless march of progress. These lost wonders, once the pride of civilizations, the envy of nations, now exist only in tales, photos, and the imaginations of those who delve into history's trove. They remind us of the transient nature of human creations, the ephemeral touch of time, and the constant evolution of our world. Join us as we journey through time, exploring 20 famous tourist attractions that no longer exist. Our journey begins in the ancient world, where some of the earliest known tourist attractions were constructed. We start with the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a marvel that was said to have been built in the ancient city of Babylon, near present-day Hilla, in Iraq. These legendary gardens were reputed to be a spectacular sight, with cascading terraces lush with all manner of flora. The gardens were said to have been created by Nebuchadnezzar II, as a gift to his wife, Amytis, who missed the green hills and valleys of her homeland. Despite no physical evidence of these gardens ever being found, they live on in ancient texts and the imaginations of people across the globe. Next, we travel to the island of Rhodes in Greece, where the Colossus of Rhodes once stood. Towering over the harbor, this statue of the Greek sun god Helios was a symbol of victory and a beacon for the seafarers of old. Completed in 280 BC, it was considered one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. Tragically, this gigantic bronze statue collapsed during an earthquake just 56 years after its completion. Today, the harbor entrance where it once stood remains a popular tourist destination, a testament to the enduring allure of the Colossus. Finally, we sail to the coast of ancient Egypt, where the lighthouse of Alexandria once guided ships safely into harbor. Completed in the 3rd century BC, this marvel of ancient engineering was one of the tallest man-made structures for many centuries. The lighthouse was badly damaged by a series of earthquakes and eventually succumbed to the ravages of time. Its legacy, however, lives on in the many lighthouses that dot coastlines around the world today. Though these ancient wonders are lost to us, they continue to inspire awe through the stories and legends they left behind. As we delve deeper into the annals of history, we'll encounter more such wonders, grand spectacles that have disappeared, yet continue to captivate us with their enduring legacies. As we move into the Middle Ages and the early modern period, we encounter more lost attractions. The old St. Paul's Cathedral in London, the Porcelain Tower of Nanjing, and the original Palace of Versailles are all magnificent examples of this era. Let's begin with the old St. Paul's Cathedral in London. This grand structure was a testament to the religious and architectural prowess of the Middle Ages. It towered over the city with its spire reaching an astounding 520 feet, making it one of the tallest buildings of its time. Unfortunately, in 1666, the Great Fire of London consumed the cathedral, leaving nothing but ashes and memories in its wake. Moving on to China, we find the Porcelain Tower of Nanjing. An astounding 9-story pagoda, this tower was a shining marvel of the Ming Dynasty. Its exterior was adorned with white porcelain bricks that would glisten in the sun and light up the night, earning it a place among the 7 wonders of the medieval world. Regrettably, during the Taiping Rebellion in the mid-19th century, this beautiful structure was largely destroyed. Finally, we arrive at the original Palace of Versailles in France. Before it became the sprawling complex we know today, the Palace of Versailles started as a small hunting lodge built by Louis XIII. Over the years, it was expanded and transformed into a symbol of absolute monarchy, with opulent rooms and expansive gardens. However, the original structure was mostly demolished and rebuilt by Louis XIV, who envisioned a grander, more luxurious palace. So from the towering spire of Old St. Paul's Cathedral to the glistening porcelain tower of Nanjing and the humble beginnings of the Palace of Versailles, these attractions were all wonders of their time. Their loss reminds us of the transient nature of human creations, even those that seem invincible. These structures, now lost, were once the pinnacle of architectural achievement in their time. The modern era, too, has its share of lost attractions. Our journey begins in the heart of New York City with the original Penn Station. Once the grand gateway to the city, this architectural masterpiece was a sight to behold. Built in the early 20th century, it was a testament to the Beaux-Arts style, a fusion of ancient Greek and Roman architecture with modern materials and techniques. Its sweeping arches, vast waiting room, and intricate detailing were awe-inspiring. But in the mid-1960s, it was demolished to make way for the Madison Square Garden, leaving behind only black and white images and nostalgic tales of its grandeur. Now, let's cross the Atlantic to London, home to the Crystal Palace. This enormous glass and iron structure was a marvel of the Victorian era. Erected for the Great Exhibition of 1851, it was a symbol of the Industrial Revolution and Britain's global dominance. Its sheer size and innovative design were unlike anything the world had seen at that time. But a fire in 1936 reduced this magnificent structure to ashes, leaving us with only drawings and photographs to imagine its splendor. Our final stop is back in New York, at the site of the original World Trade Center. These twin towers were once the tallest buildings in the world, standing as a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. They were more than just buildings. They were symbols of progress and resilience. But the tragic events of September 11, 2001, brought them down, marking an end of an era. Today, the Freedom Tower stands in their place, a symbol of rebirth and resilience. These modern marvels, though lost, live on in photographs and in the memories of those who experienced them. Their stories serve as a reminder of our past, a testament to human creativity and ambition, and a call to cherish and preserve our shared heritage. The passage of time is unrelenting, and with it comes change. From the majestic ancient wonders to the architectural marvels of the Middle Ages and the early modern period, to the innovative structures of the modern era, we've traveled through time, revisiting 20 of the world's most famed attractions that, sadly, no longer exist. These places were more than just tourist attractions. They were symbols of human achievement, testaments to our cultural and historical heritage. They've left indelible marks on our collective memory, serving as sources of inspiration, learning, and wonder. Their disappearance, whether due to the ravages of time, natural disasters, or human actions, is a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of our creations. Yet in their absence, they've also paved the way for new wonders to be born, for innovation and creativity to thrive. As we remember these lost attractions, we are reminded of the impermanence of all things and the enduring power of human ingenuity.